Hey guys, and welcome back to Dragon Age Xenoverse! No, I'm kidding. Dragon Age Origins. Last time we banged Morgan. In Origins. Oh yeah. Alright, let's grab a win.
Yes.
And I still want to bring Stan along.
Yes.
Actually, I kind of want to bring Shayla along, but I need a healer, and I like having Morgan around because of her skills. Whatever. We're heading back up to Orzamarr, so if we get in any battles we can, but every time I've entered this time, yeah, that happens. And usually I get a cutscene with it, so kinda sucks, can't help it. Oh, nice. Not a battle. Hey, Death Root, Blood Court. Okay, maybe it is a battle.
Now let's see. Which one first?
Trickster Whim? What the fuck is a Trickster Whim? Why do I not remember these guys? Damn right, no mercy. Wind leveled up.
Yes. And I'm off.
And you'll die. Like a bitch. Oh, another deep... Magus War Boots. I made a drake skin? What have I never seen those? I don't think I've ever run into that. Where did those come from? Maybe that's from the... Maybe it's one of the items you get having, that Shale DLC? I don't remember what it's called. The Stone Prisoner? I might have to put this with somebody and check them out here in a minute once we get to Orzamarr. Yeah, we can just skip right into the town now. I have to go into the, I hope you can't hear that scratching. My arm started itching. Level up for win. Alright, so while we're here... Oh, crap, I have to put some stuff on Morgan. Okay, I already put stuff in Morgan. On Morgan, though. She has new robes. Let me check these out, though. 12 defense, huh? Alright. Robes of Possession. Yeah, she gets -1 willpower, but everything else gets quite a boost, so... and honestly, they're gonna look exactly the same. So, yeah. And I'll just put these on her, because she can probably use them. So, yeah, let's just... There we go. Unfortunately, I cannot put Morgan's robes on, say, Liliana. So that sucks. Let's check out more of the town, see what else we can find here. Just a...
You can stop flinching, Sten. I'm not going to harm you.
I do not fear harm to myself.
What is that supposed to mean?
An unbound mage is like a wildfire, as prone to simply consume itself as it is to devour all that surrounds
Well.
it.
I do wish you wouldn't refer to mages as it.
Okay, this party might work out fine too, because then I get to hear Stan talk about how he doesn't like mages wandering free. I don't think we meet any of the Kunari mages, so...
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
But it would be, I think that's the next game we finally get to see some. But I can't guarantee doing that one right away.
You look like you're not from around.
Is it because I'm taller?
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really...
I'm a really tall dwarf.
I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Yeah.
Oh, my lady, it's an honor. I've never met an actual
Well, I got two with
mage.
me.
Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child.
I've never seen this one.
Dangerous occupation and a great responsibility.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study. No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of
No, I
magic.
haven't.
He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to
Sounds
them.
like bullshit.
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzamarr would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing. That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smith
Janar.
House. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister
No.
Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage
No.
child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shelf.
Okay, that's nice to know. Jesus, child, calm down. Honestly, one of the better classes to pick for this game is a mage, but only because as a mage you have longer range weapons, but you could also become an arcane warrior a lot easier. Once you get to that point, you can pretty much go straight to the Brazilian Forest and do that quest first, and get the stuff from in there. So you can become an arcane warrior, and you could be up close, and then you just increase your magic, which I believe I did with Fuji. So we may show him off a little bit later. A little bit more later, like when we're to a point where he's been more useful. Filda, what's up?
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors?
Do I look like
Although I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the
they
stone.
might?
My name is
Okay,
Hilda,
got that.
widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his...
A little of both.
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud.
And nuts, apparently.
But he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't...
Yeah, I feel like they left him.
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads.
Well,
yourself.
I'm a Grey Warden, so, you know.
A warden. So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
I love it when characters say stuff and then other characters just stare at them like, the fuck are you talking about? like Morgan was doing just then. The fuck are you talking about? Brother Burkle.
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
What? I guess let's go with it.
Ah, it's a great pleasure to meet a fellow believer.
Eh.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant.
How's that going for you?
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, Goose. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzamarr. The Shaper it controls changes in Orzamar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting. Oh, I'd hoped you'd
Wow,
say
aren't
that.
you just
I can see the Maker's
what's the
hand on
word?
your shoulder, guiding you
Selfish?
always.
I don't know.
Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Why does Stin disapprove? I don't understand. Does Stin not approve of people? Probably is wind. We're going to a place that has glasses on the front of it, so yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Atrust Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden.
You heard about me already?
Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve?
How about this?
So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye.
Ha 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 ha.
A Grey Warden is always welcome in Tapsters.
Please enjoy our dark brewed ale.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really? Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzamarr Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed
What?
doesn't like me spending time in taverns.
Oh, you're old enough.
You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden? But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly.
Oh,
Orzamarr
probably.
is so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
Are they?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more.
Alright.
They're not fond of my views on equality. I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Court in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzamarr matters more to him than winning. Badly.
Okay.
Serious. Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles.
They be noble.
Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
What?
As you wish.
That sounds dumb. Alright,
They're everywhere. What? Get away. You'll change like the rest.
What?
Monsters hidden in all my friends.
It was the precious!
This thing's older than Darkspawn. And once you're in the story, they find you.
Your voice sounds familiar too.
I found copies. All from the same pen, and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
Where the fuck are you going, dude? I saw that said topless patron. I was like, what? Nevin?
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew? I recommend the Lycan Ale. They brew it downstairs. Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself? Figured.
Oh,
as
yeah.
much. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dunka...
Dukin?
Like that. I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do.
Are there
Not
Dwarven
even
Grey
the ones who
Wardens?
live this close. You have to be on the front lines. Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still
Good
live.
point.
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs. Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave.
Okay.
Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin. as
Sounds
you
about right.
Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones. Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost ties.
Huh, sounds like fun.
Looking for signs of Bronca.
Not so much fun.
Seems to be who everyone's after. Lord Harrowmont's got his own men there, all looking for signs of Bronca. Guess the city's getting to miss having a paragon. Everyone wants someone to put in charge. Bronca was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the deep roads more than 2 years
Yeah, that's
ago.
smart.
No chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her.
Yeah, probably.
Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter.
Somebody's drunk. You want some salsa? What? Patron. Nothing. Nothing. Alright. Let's go ahead and go back to the commons, I guess. Yeah, what else am I gonna do? I'm just talking to everybody. Commoner, Brother Burkle, Dust Town, Legnar.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
What?
Can't find ore without splitting some stone. My investments are solid, I'll be fine. The Assembly has done us a favor.
Okay.
They've shown just how loose the sand is under our feet. It opens people to change.
That's probably what needs to happen.
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
Something like it hot?
Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
Alright.
I'll take your gold. You're a good.
Oh, thanks. Alrighty then. I'm not sure who I want to actually go with for my choice yet. So, who I want to follow behind, you know? They're gonna make you pick between people. Balin or Harrowmont. And from what I remember, Balin was a direct access thing, so I may go with him just because it's quicker.
What's this? A human? Did we make these tunnels tall enough for you?
Maybe.
I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without a dash.
I'm a Grey Warden.
And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today. Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back. Orzamarr can't afford
I'm not
to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps. Of course not.
Yeah.
Out here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
Okay, well, apparently I can't go in there. Even though as a Grey Warden I should be able to, but I guess I can't do that, yeah. So, yeah. You know, he said that he didn't think either of them stepped out of the Diamond Quarter in their entire lives. They were just, out there. Yeah, so I don't understand what that was supposed to mean. And clearly, you know, how else are you gonna meet people if you don't come out of that one spot? Council writ. Codex on owning Dwarven property. Exactly what I needed to be able to own Dwarven property. A noble.
I hope the assembly takes the king soon.
Me too. A doll Himley. It's kind of cute for a dwarf.
You have come at a difficult time.
Dwarf.
Orzamarr is really
Lord Harrowmont is the voice of tradition and stability. Lord Balin is the voice of anarchy.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Weapon rack. Diamond Mall. Made of silverite. I'll take it anyway. Harrowmont's estate, I don't know. Lady Dace.
This has dragged on too long.
It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Okay. Endrin Iduken. Endrin Shoryuken. Hadouken.
Legion of the Dead Warriors secretly wear Prince Balin's
What?
So this is the Except he isn't sitting there at the moment, I suppose.
Sure. I guess. Nobles. I don't like how there's nobles.
So close to the edge. Can you not feel the mountain directly over our heads?
What? What are you talking about? Chamber of the Assembly. Is that where he was supposed to be at? Where was Balin supposed to be at? I don't remember. Was it the assembly? Oh, here's the Shaperate. Let's go to the Shaperate. Shaperate. Get all these exclamation points.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
Seriously, who would?
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate.
Nice beard.
What have we been reduced to? I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know that.
Or maybe they could.
I'm quite busy. Please do not disturb.
Okay, I won't disturb you. Bitch. Orda!
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research. I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton.
Well, you have Orda in your
Composed
name.
the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzamarr when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads. A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could, maybe now that you're looking, it's almost too much to hope.
I don't know if I want to, just because that seems kind of selfish. I want to prove I'm a noble. How about you just,
I hope you find
live? I mean, seriously, this noble shit's stupid. It's bad for everybody. I'm finding everything I'm looking for. Free EXP. That's all I came in here for. I don't care about any of this stuff. I don't care about the codex entries. I don't give a fuck. All I see is 50 EXP like everywhere. And then this.
It's done, naturally.
I thought I know what was in it. I saw gloves of diligence and something else. Gloves of diligence. And what else did I pick up? What did I pick up? It wasn't these. Wasn't a corpse skull either. I don't know, whatever. Let's go talk to the Shaperate. Well, the Shaper.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzamarr was at peace.
Well, we can fix that.
The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand.
Can I help?
I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of
I am Zebor. Zebor. His name is Zeboy. Zeboy? Zeboy!
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you. That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city. I thought so. This is not the first time he's made
I bet.
My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition? He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzamar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more? We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans.
And then we fell into the volcano.
We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then.
Where's that at?
But we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn. At the other side of the old Empire, during the last Blight, the kings of Orzamarr knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the Blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us. I will settle your mind if I can, Warden. All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to Paragon. A Paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzamarr so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name. Branka is a Paragon, now and into death.
Sorry.
She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her Paragon status.
But does it run out?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out...
You won't ever get an answer to that question, by the way.
She never returned. According to our legends, 7 brothers founded our empire. The youngest, Bloodlik, was the wisest and was chosen king. His children formed the noble caste. The eldest, Giachet, trained his sons to defend their king. They became the warrior caste. Shotgyar founded the artisans. Orzatyar forged our first swords. It was Orzamarr who dug the mines that became our city's foundations. The twins Koapar and Noct both founded trading houses, but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, he swore to serve his brother's sons. The casteless descend from criminals and those repudiated by their own families.
That's stupid.
Or who chose to go to the surface and live by human laws. They have no ancestors to guide them and no families to claim.
A little harsh.
They should not have been born.
Wow.
Their parents defied their shame and brought cursed children into the world. It's better they die young. Their births are not recorded in the memories. In Orzamarr, they do not exist.
But what?
Is there something more pleasant to discuss? Your presence here has been recorded in the memories.
That was very creepy, honestly. Yeah, I don't. There has to be a memory of them somewhere, though, right? I don't know how else to put it. There's got to be something somewhere, somehow. Anyway, guys, this episode dragged on for long enough, especially with all that talking towards the end. So I'm going to call this an episode, and I'll catch you next time, guys. So thanks for watching.